What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy today, Wednesday, middle of the week. That is so cool. Two more wake ups since glorious Friday. Yay. Hopefully, you guys are all doing great. I know I am. I had a good day, busy day. I just woke up, took a little nap, much needed. So I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit. Who's going to be first to say hi? It is Araya White, what is going on? Jennifer G, hello. OD Hate, Miguel Z, what's up? Freddie Medina, hello. Freddie, how are you guys doing? YKTFW, what's going on? California, hello. Vicky Mileston, hello. Ayla Williams, Ayla. Teresa Roberts, hello. Lisa Durant, what is going on? 15 High. Toya Wade, what is going on? Santa Rosa Chavez, hello. No Drama Mama, what is going on? Brittany S, hello. Miku, what is going on? Andrea Epperson, hello. Michelle Luby, what is going on? Turn down for what? What is happening? Angela Williams, hello. Easy Kentelia, afternoon. James Martinez, what is going on? What's up? Ms. Mac, hello. Michelle Baldwin, hello. Jorge Flores, what's going on? Doris McKinney, hello. Chica, hola, Dios te bendiga. Muchas gracias, Chica, 1983. Sandra Harris, what is going on? Anonymous AZ, hello. Maricela del Cid, what is going on? Maricela del Cid. Mike Palacios is all the way in California. Trey Kwan, what's going on? Vern, hello. Alpo Singleton, what's going on? Consuelo Villatoro, hello. LS, what is up? Sam Gomez, what's going on? Sam Dogs, hello, how are you? Italian Girl, hi. Natasha Johnson, hello. Joel from Maine, what's going on? Joel, how have you been? Jay Bay, hello. About to clock in at 9 p.m. I haven't started work and I'm already tired. Damn, you work at night? You work at 9 p.m.? What the heck? Uh, well, thanks for being here, Jay Bay. Before you go to work, thanks for saying hi. You'll have a good night at work. Just drink a lot of coffee so you'll go to sleep. Belinda Luna, what is going on? Brittany S. Montana is in the house. Hello. Pat Whit is in Alabama. Crimson Tide, 9 p.m. to 5:30. What? Man, that's an all-nighter. And then you get home and you set to sleep, right? The majority of the day. That's when did you start? When did you start that shift? Jeez. Eric Santillan just watched the episode. Meg's driving and get arrested. I cannot imagine him driving on the freeway. Kind of funny. Yeah. Kyle is in Pittsburgh, PA. Joel from Maine going in at 9 p.m. is brutal. Absolutely. Danielle Williams, hello. Daryl Moore the second. Family, what's going on? What is happening? Daryl Moore, appreciate you being here. Beverly Hodges is in South Carolina. What's happening? Edgar Orozco, you ignore the comments that don't benefit you. Um, I such as what comment? Have a good night, Edgar Orozco. Tammy Z, what's happening? Katie Chapman, love from Colorado. What is going on, Katie? Andrea Epperson is all the way in Spam Springs, Arkansas. Cool. JB, I just started this night shift. It's also at a warehouse. That's awesome. JB, be safe, okay? Be careful. Pretty Princess was happening. Aura, hello. What's going on with the Martin's eye? I think it's like a little infection. Could be like pink eye. He's always touching his face. You guys notice that? I don't know why he does that. He's picking his feet, right? Scratching his everywhere with his hands. He kind of pushes himself his wheelchair, right? His wheelchair with his hands. Doesn't use gloves, and then he's always his fingers in his mouth, fingers in his rubbing his eye. So it's gonna get infected with all the stuff that's on his hands. So it's an infection. I don't know, but he needs to go to the doctor, right? He says he has sinus issues and eye issues, and I don't know. Natasha Johnson, thank you. Appreciate you. Phil Da Yata, hey, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Joel is in. Oh, JB McLucas is all the way in Florida. What's going on? JB said he's always picking at something. Perks, blues will do that. It's gross. Yeah. I say, Martin. I- I'm like, Martin, the microphone is right here, okay? Don't touch the microphone, dude, okay? You can scratch here, you can scratch here. Just don't scratch right here. Keep your hand away from the microphone. What does he do in every video? He's like he's like this. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah. Kyle, I'm an ex fan addict. I can tell you it feels so comfortable to scratch your face and legs and stuff. Hmm. Well, good thing you're an ex fentanyl addict, Kyle. It might feel comfortable, but it's not good for your health to scratch yourself like that. Uh-huh. Says you think Martin really wants to get better, or does he want to keep getting right until it takes him out? That's a good question. I firmly believe that he does want to get better, but I firmly believe that his addiction doesn't allow him to put the steps forward needed to get better. Does that kind of make sense? Like he wants to, right? Because deep down, like he knows he needs to get help, but like his addiction keeps him where he's at, right? Because the pill is whispering to me, just tell them what you want to, what they want to hear. Tell them that we're gonna go tomorrow. Tell them that we're gonna go to the hospital tomorrow. Tell them tomorrow. Tell them that. But you're really gonna stay here because you need me, right? That's what the pill is saying. So the addiction. That's what addiction is. All right. So 155 people. So guys, remember, so there's no reminder number 100. Okay. These interviews, these videos, is not to try to save Martin, okay? Because I can't save Martin. You know who the only person in this entire planet can save Martin? Martin. The whole purpose of these videos is prevention through awareness, right? That's the mission statement of this channel: prevention through awareness. Obviously, we that can apply that to Martin. Can't prevent him from using blues because he's been using blues for years. The whole purpose of interviewing, documenting his addiction, his journey is so young people can see what addiction does to you, so they can see what pills do to you, right? So they'll be like, damn, if that's what these pills do to people, I'm not going to touch those, right? So in actuality, I already know that, his videos have saved somebody out there. I already know that, right? If along the way, Martin says, hey, I really want to go, I'm going to call Art to really go to save my legs or save my life. That's like a cherry on top. That's like extra, right? So that kind of makes sense because these videos will live on forever. That they're not going anywhere. They're going to stay there, right? For future generations to see next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Where's he going to be at in a year, 6 months, 3 months? Where will he be? But these videos will still resonate. They'll still be there. Makes sense, right? Simple logic that I try to apply, and I think a lot of people miss the point. But that's okay. Woo. Michelle Riojas, I really wish he would get off the street and get some help. I think he would if he really wanted to. Yeah, people keep asking me, do you think he really wants to? Do you think he'll get better? Martin's gonna get better when Martin decides to get better. So don't don't put a timeline on an addict, right? Like, don't do that because that's like unfair to you, right? Forget about him, right? It's unfair to you because what you're doing is you're putting your emotional investment into people, right? And you're saying, "Oh man, I hope he goes tomorrow. I hope tomorrow's the day." And when tomorrow doesn't come, you're heartbroken. You're sad. You're defeated. You're full of anxiety and anger and frustration, right? I don't do that. I don't do that because I've been doing this for 3 years. Already, I'm realistic. Like I already know what to expect. See that? See how steady that is? That's how you guys got to be steady. Living doll, what is happening? What's going on? Jessica Garcia, good evening from Tuesday. I've been MIA lately. I'm catching up. That's awesome, Jessica. So you got a lot of catching up to do. Dog says keep antibacterial wipes in your car. I'll add that to here's what people suggest that I keep in my car: toilet paper, tissue, antibacterial, pillows, umbrellas, blankets, towels. I can't be everything for everybody. Steph Bell, hello, how are you? Polly Pocket, keep tacos in your car at all times. Yes. Anything else? What else should I keep in my car at all times? What else? You guys are funny. You guys mean well though, so I get it. Mew Mew. I wish someone could kidnap Martin and take them to a cabin to sober up. Kidnapping is a felony, is a serious felony here in Arizona. I'm not sure what state you're from, but yeah, kidnapping is very much frowned upon here in Arizona. Somebody in the comments said today, "Hey, have you ever thought of calling the police since Martin has warrants? Have you ever thought of calling the police and letting the police know where Martin is at so that the police can go and just arrest him and lock him up and that way he'll get sober?" And I said, "No, I actually never thought about that, right? Because that would be very detrimental to my health. I would be putting a bullseye on my target. If I'm calling the police on all the people I interview, once word gets out on that, what do you think is going to happen to me? What do you think these people are going to do to me? They're going to be looking for me, right? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's going to call the cops on you. Why? Why would I do that? So again, Martin needs to save Martin, not me, not the police, not his family. Martin needs to save Martin. I'm not gonna get involved like that because that's like crossing a line. That's going overboard, right? So you guys have to like think, like use reason and logic, right? So you have to be smart. Janice Bear, hello. What is going on? Joel, you need a bigger rig or maybe like a Las Phoenix ice cream truck. Little sound effect on the little music. A little Lost in Phoenix ice cream truck. We got white bees, we got pillows, we got towels, we got what do you need? What do you need? We got it. Lily Hernandez. I was watching Martin's video from 2 years ago, and it's so sad to see his decline since then. Your channel really puts things into perspective. Yeah, thank you, Lily, for watching Jonathan from 2 years ago. Martin. His real name is Jonathan, but he wishes to be referred to as Martin, so I can honor that. But yeah, definitely a decline. Addiction usually causes a decline, right? So again, it's good to highlight that. All you got to do is go back, right? Go back 2 years, look for Jonathan on my videos, and there's Martin. He was standing up. He sounded better. He looked better. He wasn't as skinny. He was thin, but he wasn't just It's just the way he looks now, right? So, um, addiction is ugly. It changes you for the worse, not the better, the worse in every facet, every way possible. It changes you for the worse. So, just say no. Melanie Links Denord, thanks for the eye drops. You're doing exactly what you can, the best. Thank you so much. He is like a child with all his excuses. Melanie, thank you. I can't remember who sent me money to buy him that stuff. So thank you for all the donors that just help out. It's really cool. Very much appreciated. You guys are awesome. I don't know if the eye drops are going to do anything, right? If it's an infection, those eye drops won't do anything. So he needs to, again, go get professional medical care, right? So he asked for eye drops. That's why I got him eye drops, right? That's what he asked for. He texted me and said, "Hey, can you get me eye drops? Because I think I have an eye infection." So I got him eye drops, right? So do you guys see, like he tries to be his own little doctor, right? You guys notice that little spray on for his feet? He sprays it and he thinks he's gonna be good. I'm good, dude. That spray is doing nothing for you, man. These eye drops are probably gonna do nothing for you. It makes him feel better. I don't know. It's sad. Rhonda, right? Are you going to do a new video with Cynthia? Where is Cynthia at? Haven't talked to her in a long time. Tacos and testimonies. Vern, get him on Access. Access, for all you people that are in Arizona, is called Arizona Healthcare Cost Containment System, which is the state's free insurance. It's not free. Us, the taxpayers, we pay for that crap. So it's definitely not free. Um, I don't need to get him on Access. Okay. Martin is 37 years old. Martin needs to get himself on Access. And as soon as Martin registers into a hospital, they have people there that can register him for access or medical, insurance or whatever. So Martin needs a help. Martin. Melina Ramirez. At this point, he should just go in the hospital and let them treat him at least for antibiotics. But I understand addiction don't have you thinking properly. Yeah, I think again, like for example, his eye and his sinus, is that his like infection, like his feet just starting to travel up in his body and just starting to deteriorate like everything? Like, is that possible? Could be. Right? The little infection that he has on his feet, right? Is it traveling up and just starting to affect his mental faculties, his eyesight? Um, you know, Possible. Juan Garcia, hi Art. Remember Blake's eyes used to swell up as well. Yeah, good point. Blake, yeah, those underlying medical issues, they creep up and they start breaking down, whether it's your respiratory, it's your circulation, underlying medical issues catch up with you sooner rather than later. So yeah, good point. Just Tanya, he might be diabetic. Yeah, he might be diabetic. He might have sickle cell anemia. He might have heart issues. He might have a whole host of items. Maybe he knows some of that. That's why he doesn't want to hear the bad news from the doctor. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. I don't know. Teresa Roberts, my friend's son was in hospital for blues and for his legs and shoulders. He was so infected. 3 surgeries later, he was in for a month. Not as bad as Martin. Yeah, super sad, Teresa. Sassy Pat, make my day beautiful. Art, give me a shout out. Are you gonna dress your doggy for Halloween? Nah, I am not. Amy Schweitzer, once that thrush sets in, he will run to the hospital. That's very, very painful. Ouch. It's scary dealing with the medical issues. I don't see how you could let so many things pile up at once. Addiction, he's not thinking clearly. He thinks he can self medicate and take care of everything, right? So he's gonna find out soon. Carlene, I think a simple bottle of eye wash would be more helpful than clear eyes. My UPS box is in the About tab section, Carlene. Anytime you want to send a bottle of eye wash, make sure he receives it. Bryce Gardner, come on, Art. Come on, what, Bryce? You okay today? What's going on? What's happening? Catherine McKay, spot on. I went mad from an infection. Could Martin have a STD? I'm not checking. I have no I really don't know what his underlying medical issues. All of that is a possibility though. All of that. Considering what his wife kind of does, the friends and in and out of cars, it's possible. I'm not checking though. Andrea Epperson has to brush the tooth. That is so cool. Anonymous AZ, look how long Amber probably had thrush when our first found her. She didn't go to the hospital before that. So true. Bible made easy. Yep, thank you, Bible. Bernice Jackson, social workers will help him get health insurance in the hospital. Yep. Ruby, hello, Ruby. How are you? What is going on? How's your day? No drama, mama. I would think holes in one's feet. I look at his feet and I can see like the ligaments. Oh my god. Can you imagine? There's like a hole. Like he's missing flesh. Oh, oh my god. Ugh, that's tough, man. That's tough. Christine Coors, hello, how are you? Debbie Game, not Gem, Gehm, Gem. No, it's Game. Somehow it's Gehm is Game. What is going on, Debbie, all the way from Missouri? What's happening? Polly Pocket, you have a tough stomach. I usually can't watch your updated on his legs. Yeah, not fun. Definitely not fun. So when I was at the hospital, the doctor was just like he grabbed it, kind of looking at it. His face was like this. The doctor, so here's this. So Martin is laying down, right, and the doctor. He looked like a young dude. He was like 35, maybe younger, and he got his foot, lifted it up, and like looked at it. He's like looking at it, like admiring it, like damn, that's pretty. Like I wonder what he was thinking, right? He's like thought he was about to sniff it or something, right? So he's just kind of looking at it, checking it out. He's like, "Oh, let me see the other one." He picked it up. He like got close. Damn, dude, really? And so I'm like, I'm like, so 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 that was interesting, that was really interesting. So yeah, he never got a chance to. The doctor told him, okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna do X-rays. We're gonna check to see what's happening there. Um, see what's causing this. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Persephone Perry. Hey Art, you don't think it's strange how Martin always has bad things to say about his wife, but she never does that to him? Persephone, we saw a video where she was saying a lot of bad things with a lot of physical force. So it's a different dynamic when the camera's not, when they're on their own, right? So we get to see a different side of the wife. So he uses the interview as a way to express his frustration and his fear. But then again, that's not really true because he always goes back, like a typical toxic relationship, So no, it's not really interesting. I think it fits I think their relationship is exactly it's toxic. They shouldn't be together, and she doesn't really go into details, right? Because she knows in her mind, in her head, that she's the one that initiates and she's the one that batters. Um, we've seen it. You guys saw it. I saw it. It's on video. So it's, yeah, not cool. Andra Epperson is starting to brush the tooth. Kiki, what's up, Kiki? Have you asked him if he does trank? That's what his feet look like. He doesn't do trank. Um, I know that because I've seen him smoke. Like I see him smoke. So trank is not popular here in Phoenix. It is here in Phoenix, but they don't do it. They don't needles are like non-existent here. Trank use is non-existent. So I agree, his wounds do look like that, but it's not that. Um, um, you're gonna see trank wounds on your arm first because that's like the natural place to inject is right here. People go to their feet after there's no veins up here to inject. They go down to their feet. So his issue that is poor circulation, heart issues, diabetes. Something is causing that, and the pills are making it worse. So yeah, and Trank for those of you that don't know, Trank is the street name for xylazine. Xylazine is a horse tranquilizer, and these folks, it's very popular, like back east, like in Philadelphia, New York, like back there, it's very popular. So it's a liquid form. They inject it, but the bad thing, it's so strong because it's so potent because it's for a horse, not a human. As soon as they inject it, it starts eating away at the site wherever they inject. And so you'll see people missing half of their bicep because it's just eating away all. So it's ugh. So the reason they do that is because xylazine, they mix they mix fentanyl powder in the xylazine because the xylazine slows down the effect of fentanyl. So normally the effect, I've asked them, how long does your effect last, right? Being all 15-30 minutes is what they say with these blues. Well, with xylazine, it makes that 15-30 minutes last longer, right? So that's why they supposedly, this is what people have said. So in 10 seconds, some of you lovely people are going to get ads, FYI. Dawn Man, Art, you're a good person. Thank you. Not being judgmental. But I feel Martin is asserting no efforts to get to the hospital or the clinic to start methadone. Hope if you see him tomorrow, he has good news. He went. Don Man. So yeah, thank you. I feel Martin is asserting no effort. Yeah, good assertion. Yeah, I would agree 100%. Your assertions are 100% accurate, right? He's putting no effort into going to the hospital, without a doubt. That's typical addict behavior. Typical. That's not rare. That's not unheard of. That's not, that's normal. Unfortunately, that's normal. So uh, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. I don't know what else to say to you guys. Don't be don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Don't get offended. Don't get mad. Don't. Um, it's just show these videos to your family, to the young people in your family. Show these videos and say, look what addiction does to a human being. Right? Sad, butcher. Don sent that twice. Hugh Machine Art this point, tuning in to see Martin progresses blurry. What will his next pretext be? Is recurring episode. Hugh Machine. Yeah, that's exactly what addiction looks like. Hugh Machine. That's exactly everything you type in there. You and Don. That's typical addict behavior. So I'm documenting the journey of addiction. Don't be shocked. Don't be Lily Hernandez is very typical. Just like Lulu won't go and think she can fix her leg. Yeah, exactly. Amber won't go, right? Amber won't go. Did you guys see Amber's last video 3 weeks ago? She won't go to the hospital, right? Amber. In her mind, what was she saying about the doctors? The doctors are wrong. Just because you went to school and you're a doctor doesn't mean you're always right. She's like blaming the doctors, right? Come on. That's typical addict behavior. Are you guys surprised? Are you shocked? Don't be. I've been doing this for 3 years. I've seen all manner of I've heard a million excuses. So when you guys ask me all the time, Art, don't you get mad? Don't you get frustrated? He's using you, Art. I'm like, no, you're missing the whole point of this channel if you think I'm trying to save Martin. If you think I believe everything Martin says, I'll pray for Martin and I'm gonna pray for you. Chris, Kansas City, Kansas. Hi, I'm Christina, and you said hey a minute ago, and I appreciate it. I just figured out how to use my YouTube handle. I admire you so very much and have never seen anyone with more patience than you are. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you. The doctors are smart as heck and definitely know what they're talking about. I agree 100%. Tommy64, what's going on? How are you? Melanie, I never understood what using is so fun. I never drank, never used. I like to be alert, aware, and productive, alive, and remember I will never understand it anyway. Yeah, most people don't. The majority of humans in the world don't consume, right? They want to live, be normal. And some people have different poor coping skills or trauma that they're trying to suppress, they're trying to alleviate, and they resort to this. So I don't get it either, but that's the reality, right? There's human beings that are out there like Martin, his wife, Carla, Migs, Lulu, and hundreds of thousands of other people, that are out there with stories, their parents, their children, they matter to somebody, right? And they should matter to all of us, right? And we should all be patient. We should all listen to them. We shouldn't put false expectations on them. We shouldn't get all butt hurt and all offended when they lie to us. Um, Share these videos with your family. This is what it's all about, to educate the next generation of young people growing up, so that I don't interview your family, friends, coworkers, or whatever. Makes sense, right? Please tell me it makes sense. Persephone, we know you don't believe everything. We can see the street smarts in you. Persephone, there's some people that just don't get it. It's like, Art, you're so dumb. Oh my God, Art, how could you fall for that? Why? Oh my God, Art, he's just using you, Art. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Tammy Gibson, greetings. Love your infectious attitude for the last four. Thank you, Tammy Gibson. I appreciate you. Chris, Kansas City. I commented when Amber said she didn't trust big pharma, and I said, but you're trusting a street pharmacy. It's confusing. So remember, they throw stuff on the wall to see what sticks, right? They try to justify their behavior. They try to justify what they're doing so that we can kind of connect with them. Oh, big pharma. Oh, the dumb doctors are the ones that have you out here. Oh, okay. And so they try to connect with us that way, and we're a little bit more rational because we have our wits and senses right at 100%. Well, most of us, but um, and I'm not gonna argue with them, right? I'm not gonna, once in a while I'll throw a little nugget in there, like Martin Furrows, like every time I talk to you, like tomorrow, and the tomorrow never comes. Hey, actions speak louder than the words. Art, I just got to show you. I'm not even talk about it no more because I'm gonna show you, right? So actions speak louder than words. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna save other people. Tomorrow. Typical behavior. It's okay. Laura Leanne, would you ever come back to Tucson? Yes, I've been there like 3 times interviewing people. I'll definitely go back. It's only 2 hours away, so baby, come back. You could blame it all on me. Who sings that? Lisa D. I don't think drug addicts are treated kindly in the hospital. Too many people judge drug addicts, or not. They are human. Someone's son, daughter, mom, dad. Um, so look at it from the perspective of the nurses and the doctors. Okay, so I'll give you 2 examples. Martin was at the hospital. Okay, he was given a nurse. They're hooked him up to the little machine to measure, that's heart and heart rate and all that stuff, right? They give him a bed. They started to run a urinalysis, right? Um, they're starting to get everything ready. He leaves. I took Lulu to the hospital. Lulu, 27 years old, she has a broken left leg. I took her to the hospital, helped her register into the emergency room. I left her there because I couldn't sit with her for 4 hours, right? And I had to leave, right? An hour later, she took off. So see what I'm saying? Like, what is a nurse or a doctor supposed to do, right? Cater to them because they're addicts. Oh my God, you're an addict. Okay, let me help you. Let me give you the red carpet. They're gonna treat them the same way they're gonna treat other humans. They're not special, right? They're sick, just like the cancer patient and the this patient and that patient. They're not any better, right? They all need help. It just so happens that people that battle addiction just kind of make poor choices because of that addiction. So the doctors and the nurses, like, what do you do? So it's, you got to look at it from both sides, and I've seen it. I saw Martin at a hospital. He left. The doctors didn't say anything or do anything. They're just trying to help him. He left. How does that make the doctor and the nurses feel? So I get you, but I LC Ortiz. Unfortunately, addiction has taken precedence over family. In the meantime, I am pleased to inform you that she is now in Perryville doing her time and obtaining her associate. Who are we talking about? All right, thank you very much for you, dude. This was typo. My sister led. There was never a day when I was not concerned about her. Uh, I'm glad your sister is getting help. Sometimes being locked up is a blessing in disguise because you know where she's at, you know she's gonna get out, and you know she's away from the crap out in the street. So Tammy Gibson, in my thoughts and prayers. Thank you very much, Tammy Gibson. I appreciate you. EKG. I think EKG means electrocardiogram or something like that, right? What measures your heart, I think. Lori Provo, what is going on? How are you? Carrie Griffin. Carrie Griffin. The first time was so nice. She had had Griffin twice. That is awesome. Here in Ireland, there is so many street tabs sold on the streets. Thank you for checking in all the way from Ireland, Carrie Griffin. I appreciate you. Stay away from the streets. Stay away from tabs. I'm not sure where tabs are. Maybe they're pills, but don't consume the tabs. Dogs are finally pet touch the cat. Yep. Melanie Ramirez, exactly what Persephone said. He makes excuse for everything. He act like they don't want to treat him, even though he doesn't have insurance. There grants to help. Yeah, so that's one of his, many excuses, right? I have no health insurance. I need my wife, for support. I, what are the other ones? I need a new wheelchair. I haven't slept. I think I just need a nice bed to lay on, and I'll be good. So it's just throw it on the wall and see what sticks. And he thinks he's pulling. I don't think he's trying to fool. I don't know. He can't think I'm that gullible, right? He just can't think that. I don't think I have like a gullible face, right? So, but maybe he does think that, right? Martin is fooling Martin. He's not fooling you guys, not fooling me. He might fool a couple of you guys because sometimes I question your guys. but but yeah, he's definitely not fooling me, man. So um, just let them talk and hear the rationale, right? We hear how they try to rationale something, right? So a couple days ago or a couple interviews ago with Martin, I'm never gonna get on methadone. I'm not gonna get off of one drug to get on another drug, right? He's literally said that like I don't know 2, 3 interviews ago, right? And then the one of the most recent ones, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get on methadone." So it's because he can't keep track of everything he says, right? You guys get it? Andrea Epperson is coloring. That is so cool. Myra Cordero, what's going on? How are you? How's work? Stephanie Gaitan, hello. Jenny Rose, it's called an ECG. Awesome. I've never heard of it. It's always EKG, but I get it. I get it. Live, laugh, love. A guy in my town today was talking to a rain puddle. These poor people. A rain puddle. He's probably talking to the reflection in the rain puddle, right? His other personality. Carrie Griffin, what part of USA are you in? I'm lost in Phoenix in Arizona. Life with Tay Tay. What's up, Tay Tay? I'm doing real good. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Me, Coop, have you ever watched the Kensington, PA live cam? Have not. MLB, you're in the desert. Yup. Melina, my dad was telling me the same thing for years. He's going to get clean and promised me since I was little girl drugs for years until finally fentanyl took him out and my uncle, his brother. My condolences for your loss, Melina. Typical behavior, right? And that's unfortunately one of the outcomes, right? Uh, Death or detainment, right? Like, gone. So super sad. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear to calm you, right? But yeah, addiction changes you, especially this addiction to these pills. It changes you. It's just a stronger. It's just different than everything else that it's hit. So super sad. Lorena QR, hello, thanks for being here. How are you? Bible lady, did you ever think in your life you would be an activist? I don't consider myself an activist, just making people aware. I kind of don't like that word activist, but um, just shining light in dark places. Melina Ramirez, yes, he did that a lot. I believed him for years, then finally gave up. Melina, so hopefully, so I got a question for you. After years of being told that, right? You see your dad, you're growing up, something's wrong with my dad. You find out that he's battling addiction. He's still telling you what you want to hear. I'm gonna get better one day. I'm gonna get better one day, right? At what point do you give up? At what point do you say he's not gonna get better? This is my dad, right? At what point, or have you reconciled that? Do you think? Have you? Uh, I find that so because, and I say this all the time, like it wasn't just your dad. You were right there with them. You weren't out there in the streets. You weren't consuming, but obviously it affected you, right? Emotionally, right? So that's what we forget is that addiction isn't just Martin. Addiction is his family, his brothers, his sisters, his he has four children. What's his addiction doing to his four children? Sad but true. Jess Jaramillo, hi Art. I have a niece that has been an addict for over 20 years. I always say, as long as there's a heartbeat, there's hope. Or there's life, there's hope. Many prayers for your cousin that one day it could happen, right? It could happen where your cousin can transform and decide to get better. It could happen. So keep your head up, Jess. And thank you for sharing. Melina Ramirez, I've been knowing him to be on drugs since I was 9. I tried to help him so much get clean. He always had excuses or said, "Yes, I will." It hurt me so bad. I had PTSD, and after he passed, I got sick worrying. That's horrible, Melanie, but I hope that you're getting help. I hope that you're talking to a professional and working through that pain, that loss. You did nothing wrong. You're a victim. So please seek help. This is what you're doing right here, right? This channel isn't just about Martin. This is about you, right? This is a good place, a good forum for you to express yourself, your frustration, because you know what? There's other Melinas in here. There's other Melinas in here. Half of you folks were in addiction, right? And the other half, you knew somebody in addiction, or so we're not here by happenstance, right? We're here for a reason because these stories resonate with us, right? I personally have never battled addiction, only tacos, but I've had family in addiction, so I see the effects of not just the addict, but also it affects the family, the mom, the siblings, so again, Melina, I give you a lot of credit for sharing your story, and just remember that you matter too, right? You matter, you're important, and you need to be mentally and emotionally okay for your continued success for the rest of your life. Okay, so please seek that out and get better. Brandon Matienzo, what is happening? How are you? Art is a flashlight. I don't know if I'm a flashlight, but gotta shine light in the darkness. Brenda, hola, hola. It's sad to see that Martin has an eye infection with his fentanyl usage. Chances are his body is not going to heal if he continues using. His immune system is simply compromised. Yeah, it's been compromised. And so any little thing, right? Any little thing, here comes cold and flu season, right? It's going to get cold. He's going to be out there not eating right, not sleeping right, and consuming these pills. So, and then his underlying medical issues that his feet, his hips, his swelling of his legs, it, it's like his body is being attacked from everywhere, right? Because his immune system is definitely compromised. Basically, he has no immune system, right? And so it's always fighting to survive every single day, to stay well every day. But eventually, the grains of the sand run out on an hourglass, right? Eventually. Alira, baby, what's going on? You're super late today. 53 minutes, Alira, baby. What's happening? Melina, I appreciate your art. I feel so sad and depressed today. I miss my dad, but watching your videos allows me to not the only one going through this. Yeah, Melina. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not the only one. You're not. Your story is common. Sad. It's so sad to say, right? It's very common. It's really sad. But um, if I was you, I'm not. But if I was you, I would honor his memory by sharing his story, your father's story, at your local school, with your children, with the friends, family, coworkers, and saying, "This is my dad's story. I don't want another family, another daughter to be affected by this addiction, by these pills. So I'm going to share his story so that his story can save somebody else out there." Right? That's a great way to see to honor his memory. You couldn't, and it's not your job, right, to save him, right? He had to save himself, but so he couldn't be saved, right? He couldn't save himself, okay? But maybe by you sharing his story can save somebody, a youngster, right? It'll click in that youngster's head. So that's what I would do. Alera Baby went to the store to get tortillas because Alera Baby doesn't cook tortillas for her husband. Come on, Alera Baby. Be nice. Does anybody know how to make? There's 292 people in here. How many of you know how to make tortillas from scratch? Not warm them up, not buy them at the store. Who knows how to make them? Anonymous AZ says it's amazing how much the human body can handle. Yeah, the human body is extremely resilient. It's always fighting to survive, to live, even all the punishment that we cause. So sad. Melina, I lost my uncle a few months ago due to the same thing. Has crack cocaine in his system and had a heart attack at the train station, brain dead, pulling the cord, hardest thing ever. Waited 3 weeks. That's sad. My condolences for the loss, not only of your father, but of your uncle. Sad, sad, sad. Nikki, hello. Sassy Pat, I showed your video about Martin to my primary doctor. Doctor said he could have the flesh eating drug. No, he doesn't. Your doctor is wrong. I mean, he could. I can see why the doctor would say that, but he doesn't. So, Alera Baby says, I would, but we're living in a house with no table. I have few tools, but I know how to. At least you know how to. That's awesome. Lisa, I have two daughters. I will do all I can to guide them away from drugs. And great job, Lisa. Brenda, my mom taught me, but there's a lot of patience required, time consuming to make tortillas from scratch. You guys sound like Martin. You guys are just throwing stuff on the wall to see what sticks on the tortilla making process. But hey, I'm patient with you guys. I might interview you guys one day. But hey, Alera Baby, so how long have you not made tortillas? Chris, Kansas City, tomorrow is 1 year since my alcoholic father passed away from cirrhosis of the liver. Watching him drink my whole life has made me a sober person. I've learned by watching others and went the opposite direction. My condolences for the loss of your father due to alcoholism. Um, hope Please seek help, right? Because that's traumatizing for a loved one to see the demise of their father, right? Their mother, their sibling. Somebody you love is slowly killing themselves. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. For some people, it takes a year. For some people, it takes 20 years, 30 years. But little by little, they're going in the direction you don't want them to go, right? So sad. Some of you lovely people are going to get ads in 30 seconds. Okay. So you're about to get hit. Lucy Goosey, I would love to learn how to. I'm not Hispanic, but love Mexican food. That's awesome. Hey, do it, Lucy. Just do it. Go on YouTube and just, how to make tortillas from scratch. Okay. But don't scratch before you start making tortillas. Okay. Because don't be like Martin. Angie Martinez, what's happening? I thought you were saying hi, but you actually know Melina knows how to make Rita Ochoa, and that's so cool. You guys are like diamonds in the rough, right? There's 282 people. You guys are like three out of the bunch. Carla Jimenez, where's Lulu? I have no idea. It's a great question. KCPB loves cooking as much as I do. That means a zero. Consuelo Jackson, hi Art. Keep up your work. You are a blessing. Be safe. Thank you, Consuelo. I appreciate you. Very kind, very nice. I'll keep it up. No Drama Mama, thank you for being so kind and respectful to Jade and her grandma, Darla. Thank you, No Drama Mama. So I'm gonna see them again on, I think we said Saturday. I gotta check, but I think it's this weekend. I'm gonna see them again, and I'll upload the video either on Saturday or Monday. Sunday or Monday. So stay tuned for that. Darla was able to create a bank account for a little college fund for Jade. So we'll hear from Jade. We're gonna ask her, what does she like to do after school and all this stuff, right? So we're gonna get to know her a little bit better. So tune in for that. I'm excited. So we definitely have to rally around and lift people up, just like we're lifting up people here, right? That need that love and support. Excuse me. Ms. B8, hello. Anonymous AZ says Marlow 8 a.m. to 12 Saturday, Normal 4th Friendship Park Avenue. Great summary, Anonymous AZ. Walking Bird, hello. Thanks for being here. Karina Conrad, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Don Hummer, hello. A lot of people know how to make tortillas. That is so awesome. Carlene says, I don't make tortillas, but I do make lefse. Is that how I say it? Looks like a tortilla, but made from mashed potatoes. I've never heard of that ever in my life. I'm gonna have to Google it. Let's go find out what lefse is. Is that how you even pronounce it? Lefse. I'm curious. Lefse. Not the right C, the left C. Left C. Left Lesfi is a traditional soft Norwegian flatbread. It's made with rice potatoes, can include all purpose white flour. It includes butter, milk. Okay, this is kind of what it looks like. That kind of looks like a tortilla right there to me. I think you Norwegians are might be our cousins, right? You guys might be half Mexican. You guys are just tall Mexicans, right? With super light skin. Yup. You Norwegians are definitely Mexican. You just taller with lighter skin. That is so cool. That's awesome. Never in my life heard of left C. That's awesome. I have to try it. I don't know any Norwegians though. This is how many Norwegians I know right here. Chris Kansas City, my family called those potato pancakes. I bet they taste good. Melina Ramirez, Art, have you had menudo? I make some good menudo. Yes, definitely ate menudo. Like Termin, I love red menudo. Sassy Pat Art, have you tried the chorizo con papas yet? Or tacos con papa? I've been eating chorizo and papas since I was a little tyke, little. So yeah. Bart Bosquero, I'm Salvador, but lived in Mexico for 10 years. Dang. Did you learn how to pronounce axolotl? I didn't actually. Art, pronounce it lefsa. Soft A. Lefsa. I don't know what a soft A sounds like. Lefsa. Uh, Carlene, just pronounce it real loud and I'll hear you. Ready? Go. Carlene, go. Go ahead, Carlene. Pronounce it real. Go speak into the mic, Carlene, so I can hear you. Pronounce lefsa. Go. Ajolote. Ajolote. It's awesome. Why do they put an X if it's silent? What the heck? Why are they confusing? 100%. Let's not be so negative. Nobody's being negative, Andrea. You're in timeout. Brenda, are any plans for the weekend? I'm gonna go hiking. I'm gonna go. So guess what? So today, after work, I went to go get Milo's shot, his last shot, right? His last immunization shot, right? I was coming back on the freeway. My tire went flat on the freeway. I'm lucky it didn't blow up. I got off the freeway, like my normal exit. So on the freeway, I was kind of doing this. I'm like, the hell? Something's up with my tire. And then it was kind of losing air little by little. And then halfway to my house, it I opened the door. I'm like, damn, the rim's on the ground. It's running on the. So, anyways, got a flat tire. I made it home. So I got to buy 4 tires tomorrow. So yeah, that sucks. But at least I'm safe. Chris, Kansas City art. You're funny, and I enjoy these chats. I've never really commented before, but what a great community here. Thank you all for being kind. Chris, Kansas City, thank you very much. You're welcome. Welcome to the Lost in Phoenix family. I'm glad that you're commenting. All you guys should comment and let's talk, let's interact, let's get to know you, right? Because you matter too. Your story matters. This is like a fellowship. This is a place not where I'm just, telling you, you guys welcome to comment and we discuss and just try to, be nice and don't give me a hard time. And already get enough hard time like out there, from the people I interview and everything I got to deal with out there. I don't want to come in here and with you lovely folks and get a hard time from you guys. So I appreciate you guys. Teresa Roberts, Art, what do you call cold weather in Phoenix? Cold weather in Phoenix is when I have to put on like a sweater, right? So I don't know. Is that like 60 degrees, 65 degrees, 70? I don't know. I don't know. Omar Robles Garcia, what is going on? Thanks for being here. Chris, Kansas, you're not a knucklehead. And I start saying knuckles now. People aren't knuckleheads, they're just knuckles. John Wayne the Duke, today felt like summer. It's getting really nice, actually. I love it. Bart Vision says, anytime I get a flat tire, I feel like it's end of the world feeling. Yeah, that's how I felt today. I'm like, damn, please make it home. I don't want to be stuck on the side of the road. Yeah, that would have been fun because I had the dog with me. I was in my what are those little shoes called? What are they called? The little slip-ons. The freaking. Oh my gosh, I don't want to go pull my. So, anyways, this weekend I'm gonna take. So I'm gonna interview Jade and her grandma Darla, but I'm also gonna go to. You hear the dog? They're playing with the little toys. They're gonna do groomer to the dog, the Milo and Phoebe. They're gonna get groomed. So next time you see Milo, he's gonna look. When I show you Milo next time on here, I need you to keep away your female dogs, right? Because they're gonna throw their little dog panties at him. You know, I already know it. I know it. You know, he's gonna be a handsome little devil, and all the little female dogs out there are just gonna love him. Okay, so keep your dogs, your female dogs, away from him. Okay, so Crocs. So yeah, I was in my Crocs when I took this little knucklehead to get his shot. So I was like, damn, I'm not dressed for the occasion of changing a down flat tire, you know. So all right, look, I'm gonna solicit, I'm gonna ask for you guys' feet for help. I'm gonna ask you. So Alara baby just reminded me. I'm gonna I'm gonna pin her thing, her little thing right here. So I need you guys to. What should I ask Jade next time this weekend when I see her? What do you guys want me to ask Jade? Okay, and that doesn't mean I'm ask her because I just something I'm gonna write down and then I could decide what I want to ask her. Okay, so go ahead. Ready? You guys ready? You guys ready to do it? Ask Jade. So Jade, I'm put your names too. What three things would you change of the world? Is that what you're saying? What three things? Let me write that again. If you could change three things in this world, what would they be? That's a good question. All right. What other one? Sassy Pat is throwing what? What's she throwing? Hey, let me know when you guys throw stuff at me. I'll be like this. Look, I'll be like this. I'll be like this. I got quick reflexes. So, anyways, let me see. Let me concentrate here, gang. All right, Alira baby. So that's one question. What else? Favorite family memory from who said that? Casey PB. Casey PB, favorite family memory. So you guys are gonna give me a bunch of questions. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna ask all of them. Okay, so Bible made easy. You have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Are you going to invite her to the meeting? I actually am. Anonymous AZ. She might not understand that. What are your strengths in life? Okay. What else? Hugh Machine, are you happy and fulfilled? She's 13 years old. She won't know what that means. So you guys get one, okay? Only one. Have not seen Nick. Anna Taggart. What's something that makes you happy? She's gonna say her 5 dogs. Chris put like 5 questions in one little. Chris, Kansas City. Favorite food. Do you have friends? How many of us have them? Okay. Lisa Durant. If you opened a box with your name on it, what would be inside? That would make you smile. Lisa, if you ask me, it'd be tacos. Cool. Awesome. So I got one, two, three, four, five, six good questions. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Okay. So I'll be asking these questions. You guys are so cool. Thank you guys. This will get good conversation going with Jade. You guys will get to know her a little bit better. Okay. Uh, So you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for participating. Little participants. Get a little participation trophy. You guys are all winners. Uh, Kimmy Shannon just became a uh, Lost in Phoenix super fan. So I gotta find you, Kimmy. 1 second, Kimmy. 1 second, Kimmy. I'm coming. Bear with me, Kimmy. I gotta find you real quick. Where's Kimmy at? I gotta find you real quick. Okay, so Kimmy Shannon, thank you very much for becoming a super fan. You are now a moderator. If you comment again, you will see a little blue wrench. You're part of Team Wrench, not Team Wench, Team Wrench. There she is. There's Kimmy, Team Wrench. Polly Pocket is Team Wench. What the heck? Chris, Kansas City. I love that you're investing in this young lady. It's a beautiful thing. Absolutely. Maybe she's never felt the. I think Darla's done a great job. She's doing a great job raising her. Obviously, we can see that. Um, but maybe Jade seeing a community of people, right? Supporting her, believing in her, uh, will help her be a good kid going forward, right? Because she's at that stage, 13 years old. That's a tough age, very formative, and she could easily be influenced to go this direction or go that direction. We're trying to influence her and go in the direction that she needs, where the light is at, the best path to get you to be a successful young adult. That's the path you need to go to, right? But all these little whispers, all these people, all these boys, all these girls, you're gonna pull her down, right? So at that age, I went through it. Some of you guys went through it. So it's important that she feels she has a bunch of advocates, mentors, people that can guide her, right? So a bunch of uncles and aunts in here, right? So I see it. Joanna 138. I love your videos and your noble work. Thank you, Joanna. Appreciate you. So kind. Katrina Regalado. I saw Martin today, and the first thing he told me is, "Today I'm going to the hospital." I was like, "I'm not the hospital police, bro. You go when you go." That's funny. No drama mama. Double check with Jade that she actually wants attention from strangers on the internet. So her mom, again, her grandma, her legal guardian, uh, the person that's acting as her mom, Darla, has all that under control. Darla understands the ramifications. She understands the risk. and she was more than vigilant. And obviously, she's up for the task. So we're all good. Joanna 138. How do you fill your cup after all this heavy work? I'm not a big cup guy. I do just a bunch of water from like little bottles, you know. So I'm not a cup, not a. I fill it and drink it, and I'm always good. Bryce, I did not. So I'm good with the questions that I have, Bryce. I appreciate whatever you wrote. Thank you. I didn't see everybody's questions. It's really hard to see all these comments, Bryce. So thank you for understanding. Sassy Pat Martin could have pink eye. He could have pink eye. He could have this. He could have that. He could have a lot of issues. Don't do drugs, kids. MLB baseball haven't drank water in years. Man, you must have like a. This is how big your kidney stone is right now, dude. So KC, did you find Megan Carl? I did not. I went looking for them yesterday and didn't see them. So sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Who remembers what commercial that's for? Sometimes you feel like a nut. Crescencio Gutierrez. He still looked better than what he did. Good job. God bless. Thank you, Crescencio Gutierrez. Almond Joy. Really? Is it Almond Joy? I've never was a big Almond Joy fan, but interesting, right? Carlene says Mounds. All right, we're about to find out. I'm intrigued. Somebody said Klondike bar. Okay, so I'm seeing three little different products. Hold on. Sometimes you feel like nuts, like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy and Mounds, 1977. Damn. Wow. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I used to love Klondike when I was a kid. They're too expensive for me. Like we could only afford a cornflakes without the sugar, so we had to put our own sugar on there. Here's some candy for you. That's not candy, man. That's cornflakes. They only have the little frosting on top. I had to put. In 46 seconds, some of you lovely people are gonna get hit by ads. Okay, so it's better get hit by ads than by flying articles of clothing, right? So hopefully you're as good as me when it comes to ducking. Some of you guys want to hit me with your articles of clothing, so don't hit me. uh, John Wayne, Jade video is saddest on your channel. Her voice, her facial expression will put you in her position, an image what she's going through each day. Yeah, that's a good point, John Wayne. Yeah, that's why it's important to. I admire her courage and her ability to shed light on the effects of addiction, not only on the person going through the addiction, Amber, but also it has ramifications, right, for family. Look at Darla, the mom. Look at Jade, her daughter. And this is long lasting effects, right? How long will Darla and Jade need therapy, right? So there's consequences to what we do. right? And long lasting, far reaching consequences and repercussions. And we need to be aware of that. So again, shedding light, we're we're super dark. Maria, Walls or Wales? Good evening. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm glad that Martin has gained some weight and get the help he needs. Thank you, Maria. I'm doing really good. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, many prayers for Martin. Always arrow. Martin seems like he's compelled to try to keep his word, so I feel your daily visits are making him begin to feel like you care and it's making him care. Mm, yeah, possibly. I'm not sure. I sense the same um, lack of commitment. So that's kind of what I sense. But maybe you're seeing something different. So, but it's you know, at least he's still among us on Earth, right? So that's a win. KCP, are you gonna have a pile back there, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna go like this. Who killed the cheetah? You guys remember that movie? Who killed the cheetah? Anna Taggart is snacking on strawberry Twizzlers. That's awesome. Andrea's phone is dying. Plug it in. Araya White, I'm sure you come into contact with Karens every single day, every day. Out in public, but more in the comments section, unfortunately. When I post a video, there's always going to be, so for example, on the premiere, when people are commenting, oh my God, you're going to interview a 13-year-old. Oh my God, she's underage. You need to blur her face. You need to change her name. You need to not interview her, right? All these people. I'm like, hey, calm down. Her legal guardian, her grandmother, biological grandmother, adopted mom has decided that she wants her daughter Jade, granddaughter, to share her story. I'm gonna go with the grandmother saying over some random person on here that is offended that I'm interviewing Jade. That's a Karen. That's the textbook definition of a Karen. Not weird. Why are people like that? This was therapy for her. Like, it made her feel good. It made her feel better, like, to get that off her chest, right? She's like speaking. If your mom, I asked her, if your mom Amber was sitting across from you, what would you tell her? She said, "I love you." That's therapy, man. That's therapy. Even though you don't see it because you can't comprehend it. Your two brain cells can't comprehend that. Don't put your feelings over what needs to be done because you don't like it or whatever. Don't do that. Like, so yeah, we won't be hearing from those people no more. Support it or just pray about it, but don't put that negativity out there because not cool. Something you guys need to be aware of is these folks read these comments. Martin watches the videos, reads the comments. Lulu, Mig, Carla, Jade, they read these comments. So I can't catch all the comments with the knuckleheads, right? But don't be a knucklehead. Be supportive. If you can't be supportive because you don't like something, just pray about it, but don't put it on here because these folks read that stuff, right? So just try to be nice. Just try to be nice. Try. Go eat a taco. If we ate more tacos every day and if we played with little puppies every day, the world will be a better place. All right. I firmly believe that. If I ever open up a like a Lost in Phoenix shelter, like if I ever open that, if that ever becomes reality, I'm gonna have a bunch of puppies there. It's gonna be like a dog shelter and a human shelter. I think that's a really good mix. What do you guys think? Danielle Carrillo says, "Do it, do it, be nice." Crystalina says that would be really cool. It would be therapeutic. Joel Joel said, Joel sent a little meme right here. Joel said, like two dudes sitting at a Mexican restaurant. What's the key to happiness? One dude's asked. The other dude's like, I don't know what the key to happiness is, but I've never been sad at a Mexican restaurant. that's, that's so true. Golly. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Baby, come back. You could blame it all on me. Romelia Merritt. True story. Daniel Williams, are bringing the dogs? I'm not. If I take the dogs to a park, I'll have to watch the dogs. Anonymous AZ, my dog would love people too much. He's a golden retriever, yellow lab mix, and he's 9 months. He would like everyone to death. That's awesome. Cute, cute. Chris, Kansas City, I'd volunteer and bring my doggo. That's awesome. Always arrow, always straight like an arrow. What do you do? What do you do to have fun or relax after working with the public? You need to refresh your mind, body, and spirit. I do tacos. I do tacos. Tacos will make me feel good. I've never been unhappy with a taco. I don't know the key to happiness. I just know I've never been sad with tacos. I stole that from Joel. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I'm definitely refreshed on my body, my mind, and my spirit. So I do a lot of refreshing. So I'm refreshed. They call me the refresher. And for you folks that don't know, like YouTube, like is not my. I have like a job. I have like a real career, right? For the past 15 years in the insurance industry as a manager. So after that career, after that daily work, I still go out and go bring you all these stories. So yeah, I'm super busy. I still find time to eat tacos somewhere, right? Romelia Merritt. Italian girl, I wonder if Jade would like to volunteer at her local animal shelter. Maybe she has already, I'm not sure. Always Arrow, you can get a government grant. So true. Maribel Torres, I used to volunteer in a dog cat organization to get adopted I did it to help a little old lady that had a sick cat and she didn't have nobody else. So I decided to volunteer so she can get help. That's awesome, Maribel. Nice of you. Don man, lost my connection. So sad. Baby boy, 4 years old, was mauled by pit today. Man, that's sad. Lily Hernandez, has have your coworkers ever said anything to you about your videos? Yeah, my the company I work for, they're very familiar with what I do. They know exactly what I do. Very supportive. So yeah, everybody's very extremely supportive. So I love it. I love it. So right now when I'm reading your guys' comments, I'm like thinking like, what am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? So I'm kind of multitasking, right? What's gonna make me happy right now when I get off of here? What's gonna make me happy? I don't know, but I am gonna drink one of these little things. Does anybody know what that says? That's like a H and that's a O, a I, hi ho or something. I think that's Korean, right? I'm pretty sure that's Korean. I don't know what it says, but I think it's good because it has like a big old peach. So I'm gonna try it because I'm adventurous like that, right? So I don't jump out of planes, but I'll drink something that I can't read. I'll let you guys know what it tastes like. Okay, all right. It's like a little juicy juice of what's that called? Peach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Peach. Little peach juicy juice. It's not. Yeah, I like it. I would do it again. Chris, Kansas City. I don't know why you remind me of a Hispanic Charlie Brown. That's a compliment. Hispanic Charlie. I've never heard of that ever in my life, but thank you. Charlie Brown was cool. He was. I remember in the '80s, they're always making specials. Charlie Brown Christmas special, the Charlie Brown Halloween special, the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. So that's me, Charlie Brown. Lisa Durant either has peach nectar or likes the peach nectar. Something. Mara, is it like Humex? Humex is like thicker. This is kind of light, but it's not soda or carbonated. So yeah, interesting. Daniel from Texas, what's going on? How are you? Thanks for joining. Lalis, what is happening? Lalis, or is it La Liz or Lalis? Sometimes you guys' names is funny. Thank you, La Liz, for being here. Appreciate you. Sassy Pat, what do you think about that song Pitbull and Lil Jon jumping? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe I've heard it. I just don't know the name or whatever. So you're not gonna really catch me listening to Pitbull and Lil Jon. Chris, Kansas City. It's in your eyes. Really? What's in my eyes? Jonathan? Because I don't touch my feet and then touch my eyes. So what are you seeing in my eyes? Uh, I love Peanuts and the Charlie Brown Christmas shows. So here's my story. I already told you guys about my story about Peanuts, right? So Peanuts. So I was flying one time, right? I was flying, and the stewardess or the flight attendant, whatever name they use, going up and down the thing to give you a little snack, right? And then the dude is a guy, and he said, he said, he said peanuts, but to me it didn't. I'm like, nah, I like girls, So because it didn't sound like peanuts, because he wasn't like clarifying, like he couldn't really understand them. So I'm kind of not a big fan of peanuts. That's my peanut start. Wally G, you're a good person and you're very sincere with the people. Thank you very much, Wally G. I appreciate you. I'm gonna show that to my mom. Hey, mom, I'm a good person. I'm sincere with the people I interview. That way, she can make me more tacos, more like tortillas. Beatriz likes Japanese peanuts with tapatio. She likes hot peanuts. Melina Ramirez said maybe the flight attendant or whatever had a lisp. I don't know what he had, but I wanted the lisp and the peanuts away from me, right? Nah, dude, just over there. That guy, that guy over there, he's drinking Bud Light. Go hit him up. That's funny. Marsha, Art, did you hear the voice of Jean Francois? He just said hi and goodbye, Art. He just left to work. Awesome. Hello, Marsha. Thank you for joining all the way from southern France. Jean Francois, her husband. May you enjoy a great day at work. Appreciate you saying hi, sir. You guys are funny. La Liz, is your parents from Sonora? No. Naomi Ritter? Router? Rooter? I am new to your videos, so you may have already answered this a ton, but what got you into interviewing people? I've answered that question like 1,000 times. Welcome, Naomi, to Lost in Phoenix family. I appreciate you greatly. If one of my subscribers can, or one of my veterans, my team wrench can answer that. If you guys remember, ooh, here's some trivia. Does anybody know how I got into it? Can summarize it for Naomi. So thank you, Naomi, for jumping in and asking questions. And I just don't want to. I'm not in the mood to start say that because it's kind of like long drawn out. But welcome, Naomi. How do you pronounce your last name? Ritter? It's not Roto Rooter. What's the name? Where? Oh, so here in Phoenix, I don't know about you guys, but here in Phoenix we have a plumbing company called Roto Rooter. Roto Rooter. That's the name where your where your where your problems go down the drain. Roto Rooter. Damn, I know these commercials from the 80s. Oh my god. Ryder. Okay. Naomi Ryder. That's awesome. That's so cool. Naomi Ryder. All right, cool. At least you're not a rooter. You're a writer. Naomi Ryder. What was that? The actress Naomi. Wait, Ryder. What was? There's an actress. Her last name is Ryder. I can't think. Winona Ryder. Yes, Winona Ryder. Virgo Fly found you on TikTok a few weeks ago, and I have been stuck. What you're doing is amazing. Virgo Fly, that's a good type of fly. That's a type of fly I want stuck on me, the Virgo Fly. So I appreciate you for finding me on TikTok. Thank you very much for going from TikTok over here. I appreciate you being stuck. You are super cool. Welcome to Lost in Phoenix family, Virgo Fly. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. There was a guy long time ago that we used to call him Beetlejuice because he kind of reminded us of Beetlejuice. He just looked like Beetlejuice without a makeup. I'm like, damn, dude. We used to call him Beetlejuice. It's kind of messed up, but I was young. Samantha Acevedo, what's going on? You're only 1 hour and 51 minutes late. Samantha, no big deal. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. KCPB says, Art, not my Richie. Not my Richie. Always straight as an arrow. I love how you're seeing the 70s commercials, 70s and 80s commercials. Beatriz just got here. All you late people. Not my Richie. Leslie. Hey, Leslie, what's happening? Why are you so late? This is an egg. This is drugs. All right, then he cracks it open. This is your brain on drugs. That's it. Simple little freaking small commercial, right? And that made sense to me. Like, damn, I don't want my brain fried, so I'm gonna say no. Wally G, you are a special, blessed person. So people do respect the information you give them because you give them hope. Thank you, Wally G, for understanding. Appreciate your kind words. Most people understand that, right? And I am trying to I invite you folks to try to be understanding, compassionate, understanding. Every single day, I try to be a better person, right? Sometimes not easy because you run into Karens and people just don't comprehend it. So you got to be patient and understanding and hold their hand, draw a picture for them, and yeah, gotta gotta try to be nice. Kimmy Shannon, the commercial with the dad that found pot in the kids' room, and he goes, "I learned it from watching you." All right, and the dad didn't say anything. I was like, he got burned on. Like, oh my god, you're right. So that was pretty smart. How the whoever created that was a government. It was a local government. Whoever created that ad, probably a federal agency, right? But this isn't just for these ads aren't just for kids, but also for parents. Like your kids watch you. What you do, they're gonna do. So you can tell them not to do drugs, but if you're doing drugs, guess what? They're gonna do drugs, right? So you're that hypocrisy, right? I remember he had no response. I remember. Rita V, the OG. Hello, guys. Late again. I looked a few times to see if you're on chat. Didn't see you, so I started watching something else. Awesome. Welcome. Beatriz is glad I gave Martin some eye drops. Me too, so he could see you better. Ayala, hola, hola. Tarde, pero aquí estamos. Ayala. Thank you for being here. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Was that a Alka Seltzer? I remember I used to get Alka Seltzer and just put it in water. I would just look at it and just listen to it. My stomach didn't hurt. I just thought it was cool to. I was like, how does that do that? How's it doing that? Then you put it in your mouth and just fizzing in your mouth. That was pretty cool. My stomach wasn't hurting, but after like 10 of those, it would start hurting my stomach. Cash, Kask, Ash. What's up, Cash? How are you? Angie Martinez, yes, those simple commercials and posters were like a blueprint. I made the pledge to never do drugs. So sad the way things are now forward. Why don't we bring all that stuff back? Like, why don't we ask our politicians to? Why do we have to ask our politicians? Right? I think us as parents, us as community, the people in the community, we should demand that these idiots bring this stuff back, right? So politicians suck. If you guys haven't figured it out, they suck. I think our world, our nation is falling apart and our world is falling apart because of politicians, because the idiots that you guys vote for. I don't vote for dummies. So I blame you guys. Have you heard anything about Jessica? I have not. Myra puts hydrogen peroxide in my ear to hear the sizzle. Nice. Sizzle. MLB baseball weed these days are not like the weed in the early 1990s. The weed now is designed to be super strong. It's not natural the way it was in the 90s. And then another thing that's happening is some people are lacing marijuana with fentanyl powder. So you can't even people can't even say, "Oh, just do weed." No, you can't do none of that. You can't do none of that crap. So be safe. Nelly Mondragon, good evening. What's going on? Anyways, I've been here for. I'm gonna wait 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it up at 2 hours. Okay, so you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys are so cool. Appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your time with me. I'm gonna go in search of tacos. Vern is gonna cleanse it with sage. Polly Pocket, you have a good night. I'm waiting 2 more minutes. Alira baby, I worked as a weed trimmer once in California. It was fun. Like weed, like the smoke weed. How are you trimming that weed? That's funny. Oh, rats. I'm just now getting off work. Really hate working closing shift. Change your shift. Monica G is super late. We're about to leave in a minute and 30 seconds. Wally G, it's great to spend time with you. Teach us, man. Thank you, Wally G. I appreciate you being here. You're awesome. Michelle, you have a good night. Always Arrow, Winona, Maribel Torres, good night. Christina is here just a little bit too late. Christina just barely missed it by 20 seconds. I'll see you guys tomorrow though. Oh, you know what? Who's going? A shorty is gonna go to the meet and greet. She's gonna ask that we help her create the bags. Okay, um, anyways, hopefully you guys are there at the Saturday the 4th for a meet and greet. Shorty will be there, and Billy the barber is gonna be there. So I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. Go brush your tooth. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll talk very soon. Okay, have a good night. Bye.